Whoa, whoa! It's time to get back plant side, ladies and gentlemen! I have been on a little bit of a Rotato kick, as you're going to be seeing, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying myself quite a bit, even though, honestly, I feel like I've been losing a lot. This map is an interesting one, and it's always something to consider, by the way. Oh, by the way, can we enjoy this new AI, this new UI? Whoa, whoa! We get to see the value of not only the metal patches, but the energy patches. So crucial, right? To be able to get all of this information and know whether or not it's a bot or a vehicle map. And, by the look of things, honestly, this is probably a bot map. I'm going to be very interested to see, like, the opponents contesting this and how quickly they moved their commander up. This felt like my problem in the game, where I kind of got very quickly touched, and then I got, I think somebody broke down here in the back line. We actually have, although a Pox with us today on the team, so he was quite a good player in the other game, but I think we're up against some real gamers here. There are three highest OS players, 34, 30, and 30 OS. I think in this day and age, it's a pretty good show of skill, especially if you're above 25. You're probably pretty good at the game. And these 30 OS gamers are, I think, going to prove that to us as we speed up the beginning of the game a little bit. We see 3 wins at the start here, looking bad, Same for me, not feeling too great about it, by the way. The frame rate on this right now, this new engine update is so freaking beautiful. I love this new engine. Are we appreciating the smoothness of this at all? I hope it's showing on YouTube right now. I went super greed. I mean, look at this, by the way. Holy moly. So Dark Red has got himself, what is this, 5? Yeah, he's got himself 5 solars and like 2 wins, and he's made a good amount of grunts, about 10, and he's ready to go. I've got 4 blitzes, so I guess if I was grouping myself up right, I've got myself a radar, so I was kind of ready, right? The consequence of going a build like this is you could really get all-yooped with a run by, so I figured, oh, I have a radar, I'll be fine. And we're coming up to contest the front. Now I should know, now I've got everything grouped up, now I can go and fight. I could be fighting over here, I could be fighting these guys, but it's kind of, this, as it turns out, ends up being a really big L for me terrain-wise. I thought that my blitzes could go up this hill, but they can't. Look at this, it's so awkward, and then his grunt just goes down. Ugh, felt so bad. Now these grunts come into view. Let's see, how are we? I'm seeing them, I see them, very good. It's kind of important, right, to play within your radar vision. On these Rotato maps. I think it's a very important part of Rotato. I think Rotato is such a fun game mode, of course. These very different maps that you don't get to see often. Get off of Isthmus, get off of Glitters. Who even likes those maps anyway, right? But guess what you should be trying to do more? And guess what you will be experiencing more? It's this type of bullshit. One stupid little grunt, and I just let him through. I just like... Yeah, I'm trying to micro my own blitzes. I figured maybe, I guess I figured I like got everything. I don't know, stupid me, get punished. I could have just put down an LLT as well, right? It's something to think about a lot more in these games. LLTing your mexes, because it's literally just one guy, man. It's one fucking guy. God damn. And he can get so much. This is the Spring Soldier, dude. He's gonna wake up at a later date and deal immense damage as my Whistlers are continuing to attack. So Stin Mori has probably been walking. These two commanders have been walking for a while. I've kept my commander here kind of just AFK. I've really been over microing. This is a problem I experience often, right? That we've seen frequently on the Beanami channel. And now I'm committing. So I haven't done the math here. This is a good moment to slow it down. I haven't done the math here. I've just queued up 10 Yanis, 10 Whistlers, and this is a call out to myself. I need to take a moment in these games to look at the bars. I didn't look at my bar right now, and I didn't go, how much metal do I have? How much the gain is cost? I can make 2 with how much I have on me right now, and I'm getting like 9 seconds, so then it's going to be like 20 seconds. How much build power does that actually mean I need? You know, so I start sending my build power forward, which is good at least, but I'm keeping my commander back at home, and honestly, it's still way too much build power. I think if I was leaving this alone with its 150 build power, right, it's 2 construction bots, it would be producing at a reasonable rate, and I would be able to start contesting more, because this is a problem I'm going to start experiencing this game, where the enemy has their commanders up way earlier than I do, and it feels horrendous to play against. Because look at this, he's up here, he's got some LLTs down, he's already starting to take all of these mexes on Stin Mori. We have nothing really to contest with yet, as Aldo is walking his rocket bots forward, and I am walking my blitzes forward, which, oh God, I left this grunt alive again. Still haven't gotten my 4th mechs back. I'm certain I am just the absolute doggy doo-doo as far as metal produced. Just the lowest on the team. Wait, really? Wow, way too dank, producing less than me. He's got 4 mexes that he's had access to in theory, but it looks like he's really been pushed back. No, he's got 6. Wait, he hasn't even taken. Oh, wow. 19 OS player, way too dank. Not doing his hottest today, as this con turret doesn't even reach the Geo. Ooh, I could have picked a much better spot this game. I should just try to take these higher impact spots in these games, right? I'm 27 OS. Don't leave it to the other folk. It may be way too dank, right? He would have just built bots and been better than me. As I am looking to commit my shit right now. It's not a bad call, actually, but unfortunately the Pounders are here, so it makes it a bad call. The Pounders are so good. Building a vehicle plant right on the front. Slick play. He's walked 2 con bots forward with him. He's kept 2 at home. Built a con turret. He's scaling very nicely. I love this distribution of build power by Zytka. It's something that we really all need to, try and appreciate a little bit more. I've gotten a run by, though. I'm going to kill some mexes. Let's go. Oh, please. No, please. I don't think I'm going to kill this one. No. Oh, and it wasn't even microing these. If I had gone around, I could have committed absolute devastation to his backline, as that was all that he was producing. Ah, well, maybe he's watching it, right? Ugh, that sucks so bad. Alright, we've got our Yanus at the front now, and I'm ready to fight. I'm thinking to myself, not enough. I should be thinking, I think, a couple sentries, try and contest the space somehow. This is really a terrifying space, because this guy, as far as I'm aware, right, is doing bots and vehicles, so he's going to be able to have quick units, very heavy hitting units. I'm getting some decent trades right now, actually. I think that was like 4 or 5 thugs for 0 Yanus and my few remaining blitzes. So we're coming up with the commander now at long last from me, as Aldo is starting to get some good impact with his Rocketeers here. I like it. As long as Stin Mori is walking forward, he should be walking backward with his rocket bots. Unfortunately, the rocket bots continue to miss most of their shots, and if only they were spread out right while shooting. Wouldn't that be nice? The Yanus, come forward again. I mean, oh god, I could be devastating this commander right now. Do I see that it's the commander? Is that something that the radar reveals to me? It does. Man, I should really be trying to hunt that down as I can see that, right? And I just wasted this huge blast of my Yanus on just one grunt. Very unfortunate. It could have probably murdered Stin Mori right here. That was a huge impact moment there at 7 minutes into the game, where I think I could have sniped Stin's commander. And really completely changed the flow of the game, as Raklama's commander goes down over here. Poor Aldo and Raklama this game, not having the same impact they were last game. Maybe they're queued up together, right? They got the same flag. I think maybe that's Poland. And gaming it up together, but Bulk really showing up with his 30 OS, I feel like, to impact MC, joining up properly, probably had some good impact for this fight here. My Yanus continuing to look healthy, by the way, right? 5 Yanus up, feeling really good about that, but now I'm just sitting on no metal still, as this mech still hasn't been built, and I just kind of have these Janus, and it's like, oh god, what do I do? So I'm slowly making some Whistlers. I have one more Janus. It's too many Janus. Look at this, 2,000 metal in Janus. This really needs to be some kind of an eco, right? If I was maybe scaling a little bit with the winds, because look at this, right? Stinmore doesn't have too much wind going on, doesn't even have this geothermal going on, but he's just producing all these grunts now, this huge quantity of grunts. I would gander that this is about 30 grunts from him, and he's trying to poke into the belly of the beast. I think it's a good idea, but fortunately we have enough. Reclama is coming in. It really would be nice if he had the opportunity to push up right now. Stin is creating a great opportunity for his team to push forward, claim this geothermal position, claim more space, set up more defenses, get ready, because this is so many thugs. 14 thugs. It's just going to have massive impact on the general flow of things, right? This is 15 over here that Bulk currently has on the front. Wow, he's really going to get up there, though. But everybody loves a good thug on Rotato, and I don't blame him. I love a good thug as well. I think it's the way to be. And let's look at my Janus. Now I've lost, like, what is that, 4 of them? And it's just already starting to feel horrendous. Way too many units this game. I just clicked clicking 10 just really throwing me off. It's unfortunate though, because like look at this right now. We could really be stomping if only we were just spread out, microing back and forth. Instead we're like putting up some turrets. I don't know what our micro is really focused on from Aldo here. It's unfortunate. The beamer starts beaming on this Cortex commander. We start shooting him as well. He sets his self-destruct sequence. I figure, okay, that's what it must be, right? Yep, I'm correct, commander and boom, destroyed. Goes the dynamite. He really feeds me right now, honestly. This is like a moment where we stand a chance, right? He shoots some barrages at my commander, which I know is an opportunity for my Janus, so we take it. We only get one Whistler tank in trade for, what was I, like 10% of commander HP. Not looking too hot still.
Commander destroyed.
My Janus aren't spread out enough,
Commander
and
destroyed.
Dude, these Lashers are really starting to beat me up, as the medium tanks can take a lot of hits. But Aldo's coming to stem my bleeding. I wish that Dark Green was pushing, could kind of like have, Reclama could kind of have these two fronts open. It's really interesting, right? If he could have stayed in his own lane, Bulk would be dead right now. He literally has none of his forces here and no forces left. He's just transitioned tier 2. He's super weak. He could literally just be getting owned, but I don't think we have any radar
Commander
here.
destroyed.
Yeah, I think, or... Oh, yeah, we do. Wow, but yeah, we can't see this, and maybe people just weren't staring, right? So, very unfortunate, as I end up getting sniped down by all these Lashes. What a good unit, especially in a space like this, and well done by Zaidka. I like the transition from the bots into the forward vehicle lab. Felt very powerful. I think having to invest all this energy early really sucked, right? Because I didn't get to have res bots to eat all of this extra resources, which really kept me behind overall. Commander, I would gander. I mean, especially now I'm certain I'm behind, but yeah, look at that. We're a few thousand down from Stin. We're a few thousand down from Zaidka. We're just doing so badly. Not having had this mechs all game makes such a big difference. I mean, Stin doesn't even control too many of these mechs, which is even more surprising, right? But my forces are really starting to peter out here, you might say. So
Commander destroyed.
Let's see. Bulk went for a column walk, got caught with his hands up, as Aldo is taking this opportunity but getting fiended, just fiended down. Unfortunate, you know, once you see the fiends, you need to start microing back. And now enemy has tier 2 for 2 players. Dark Green, you know, hasn't transitioned. It's got a full metal bar, no way to spend it. Could think about it, but yeah, not gonna do it. Sent the metal to somebody else maybe, and I'm now dying. I'm now officially dying, as I'm trying to run away successfully. Look at that. Yep, he left me alone. Maybe I thought to myself, I love being a rat. I love trying to be a little rat in these games. Yeah, look at that. There goes all my construction power to the back. I'm just dreaming about, maybe I can maybe I can get away with hiding back here and just taking this mechs, and I'll regrow. Look, there's a tier 2 bot lab right there. I'll take that back, and then I'll be strong and we'll fight back. This is I'm thinking to myself as I start to build. But look at this, orange is just really starting to dominate, and even on this on the other side of the map, they've successfully transitioned to tier 2 for the most part. Dark blue hasn't really taken any of the extra resources that he's seemingly had access to for most of the game, and now the enemy is all over us, killing everything. And it's time to get out of here. Folks, it's time to get off planet side, but I hope you enjoyed with me today another recording, another session, another game of Rotato. Interesting dynamics, right, on this big map. Let's see, it's important to tell you the name of these maps on Rotato. Twin Lakes Park Redux. Twin Lakes Park Redux. If you want to give it a shot yourself, where there was enough reclaim on this map where I needed to go bots, and I should have just transitioned to a forward vehicle lab if that's what I wanted to do. I think if I had gone bots this game, gotten some ticks out, gotten some pawns out, I would have been able to hold this mechs that I lost so early on without having to think about putting down an LLT. I probably could have been able to fight much better in the front, you know, had some Centurions going. Well, I love fighting with Centurions so much. But I guess against the tanks, that would have still provided a challenge, right? Maybe build some pawns behind it to go contest the tanks. And I think that would have just been a lot more fun. Then I could have transitioned into tanks on the front instead of having it going on the back. I feel like going tanks on Rotato is pretty tough, as it turns out. Just going straight tanks, pretty tough. I think what we saw on our last replay, where getting the tank construction bot to the back quicker gives you value, is actually a very reasonable moment to do that, right? Because there's a lot of maps where you start in a position and you have to go back and get mexes, and I think on maps like that, it's very reasonable to go vehicles in Rotato, but not all the time can you go vehicles, as it turns out, and I feel like I really got punished here. I don't think if I went medium tanks, I don't think that would have helped me much. They're so inaccurate, man. Medium tanks feel so bad to me because they're so inaccurate. You need like 10 of them at a time, and they still need like 2 volleys to kill a thug if it's being microed at all. It just feels awful to me. So I don't really like medium tanks so much, but I think maybe if I could have gotten a little bit better mix, a couple more whistlers to really help put on more pressure over time, right? Maybe if I could have really gotten a lot of resource efficiency out of those, maybe I could have gotten something done this game. Maybe some more blitzes could have really helped just get on top of the lashers that were really pushing down my face. It's really about getting that unit diversity in bar often to come back in a situation, right? If somebody has more lashers than you, building whistlers to try and match them probably isn't going to work because they already have more of that unit type than you. So they're probably killing yours already, and then yours have to get to the front. They have to reinforce, etc., right? You're just losing slowly or quickly, whatever it'll be. And it just sucks. You just end up dying because you can't build enough units anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had fun today watching me fail. I feel like I've been doing a lot of wins lately, but here's another L. Starting to hold this bag OS-wise a little bit, I think, but still having a lot of fun. I mean, it's an interesting match, right? It's interesting to see how difficult it can be to play vehicles, and I hope it helps you guys improve a little bit as well. Have a good day, and I hope I'll see you again next time, Blindside. Bye!